Hey there folks, no metal detecting today, so I thought I'd make a model. So let's get to it. Hi, welcome back. Right then, so it is freezing outside. I'm outside, so excuse the mess. I've not tidied up since the autumn actually. I've got a couple of new molds I'm going to try. This here is an altar. I'm not sure if this is going to take the heat, but we'll find out in a minute, I suppose. I've turned the pewter melting pot on already. I've got some pewter bars in there, melting away. I've got some spare pewter just to chuck in later, if need be. I've also got this. I don't even know if this is going to work out alright. It's a sword. It might work, I don't know. Who knows? But we'll have fun trying, so this might be a short video. But hey, is what it is. Right, so we'll just let the pewter melt and I'll get back to you. Right, that's nice and melted. It's a little bit hot, that's why it's going a little bit goldy colour. Well, I'm going to try this mould first. So, because I'm pretty convinced it's not going to go well. I got it off Team Mew. I decided to start using Chinese companies because they're cheap and I'm poor, so it's just the way it is. Right, I put the releasing powder on. That helps protect the mould and to allow better flow of the liquefied metal. So this is probably going to go horribly wrong, but we'll give it a go. You can always file it down afterwards. Pewter is very easy to file and shape. Right, just let that settle and we'll come back to that. Right, whilst we're waiting for this one to cool down a little so we can handle it, I've already put the powder in this one, and this is the cross for this altar. I'm not even sure if this is going to take the heat of the metal, but we will try. Here we go. If you tap it like this, it goes into all the nooks and crannies. That might just work, you know. Right, so we'll let that solidify and we'll get the base done. Apparently you just pour it in. It's about there. Give it a tap. Right, we'll see how that goes. Oh, when it bubbles, that's not a good sign. It usually means the mold is bubbling with it, but we'll see. Well, see all this? This is all splattered pewter. This is what happens when molten metal meets water or moisture. See, I'll show you that in a sec, but I poured a second one, and as it dripped over the edge, it hit the wet floor and fizzed and popped, covered my phone, splattered on my hand. Luckily, it was only specks, which I've scraped off dead quick. It just literally went up this high, about 3 foot in the air, splattered my jeans. Lucky escape. I did show this to Zoe in the hope that she'd let me do this inside, but it just strengthened her belief that I should be outside doing this. Anyway, I've poured the second one. This is the first one. It's the first attempt. That's not bad. Yeah, the little bit there can be trimmed off at the, you can trim that, no problem. File it off, buff it up. You can also paint it as well, should you wish to. like a lion's head, I think, there, or wolf head. The back is not a problem, because the idea was you can mount it on like a plaque or something. That's still, that could be pretty cool. Okay, so we'll go and see how these have turned out. Right, despite the mishap, it's not a bad second attempt. All of that bit there can be trimmed, but I'm not happy with that one, so I'm going to remelt it. Okay, this is the base to that pot. You see where it is bubbling? That's what happens. So I'm not happy with that at all, so I'll just remelt that. I better turn it off first, because I've electrocuted myself before. So I'll just remelt that. The cross bit, you can imagine when that's all trimmed up, trimmed and filed and painted, you can have like a wood effect and then a metallic effect for the cross. And this bit at the bottom here slides into the base. So you have your candle at the front, like a little altar. That's a big old chunky bit, that. Yeah, that's all right. It's not bad. Not bad for first attempt. But we've remelted that, and I'll just wait for that to melt, and we'll try again. Right, so I'm back indoors now. I've made 2 of the daggers. I've already started trimming up one of them. It's a bit wobbly on the edge here, but you know what? It doesn't matter. It's still pretty cool. What I'm going to do is I'm going to clean it up as best I can. I've got a Dremel tool here. Yeah, so I was thinking of getting some kind of a wooden plaque and sort of mounting them, maybe like that. I don't know, maybe just a single dagger on its own, be used as a letter opener even. This thing here, I made 2 of the crosses. This one, yeah, just not happy with the back of it. It's just too lumpy. It does weigh a lot. That's a lot of pewter right there. And the base came out all right in the end. Yeah, the idea is the candle will sit in there, and this bit here slides in. Eventually, once it's been filed down, it'll just slide in there. I can glue it in place. You got yourself a little altar. Strangely enough, it doesn't fit in that way just yet, but it fits in this way. So all those Exorcist fans might like that. Sorry, I shouldn't do that. But yeah, I'm happy with that. That's a big old chunky piece though. It is heavy. So yeah, I used up quite a lot of pewter on that bit. So yeah, well, what I'm going to do is clean them all up best I can with a Dremel tool, and we'll see how it looks. Right, my Dremel machine has died. It is broken. So I did my best with a hand file. Obviously, if I was doing this for real, for properly, I could do this a lot more effectively with a Dremel. So I'll have to save up some pennies to buy one. But they are pretty sweet. You can imagine them mounted on a plaque. And I've also got this guy all fixed up. This bit at the bottom here would slot even further into the candle holder base if I had a Dremel. But you know, it's quite effective. You can imagine I could paint all of this bit at the back here could be painted brown. I could even spray it brown and leave a metallic looking cross. I could engrave things like Dad, Mom, or stuff like that onto the cross itself. So I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, I like that. It's a big old chunk of pewter though, it uses quite a lot. But the end result is pretty sweet. Right, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to go and figure out a way to get a Dremel. But thank you very much for watching my video. I appreciate it, especially if you got to the end. Please do give my video a thumbs up. And as always, I shall see you on the next.